I've never been on TikTok, but I know they got this video from TikTok. It was a YouTube short, and they got it from TikTok. So that's how I know about it. Okay. So, according to the video, we're using 1942, by the way, courtesy of J40 over here. He got this beautiful bottle after he fucked up the last one. So shout out to Jay. So, what you're supposed to do... Oh shit, I put way too much. Let me pour a little bit more of mine. Oh, fuck, I did it again. Fuck it. So, supposedly this, if you blow out, like, drink, and then blow out again, you can't taste it. I swear to God.
That's literally one of the stupidest things I've heard.
Hey, it's one of the stupidest.
I'm down to try it.
I know it's one of the stupidest. But when they put that video, some other girl that got that video from TikTok on her YouTube channel, I guess, she was like, nah, fuck that. And she tried it. She was like, what the fuck? So she goes, nah, it has to be the drink. So she got another drink and she drank it. She's like, what the fuck?
So you're telling me I breathe out?
You're gonna breathe out
and then breathe out again?
You're gonna chug, inhale through your nose. Suppose that's how you're supposed to do it.
I'm down to try it.
All right, so we're gonna try it.
Cheers.
Cheers. America.
I feel like it didn't hit me as bad.
It wasn't much of a burn, huh? Right? I think we gotta go another round. Okay, this one, let's breathe in. Let's breathe this one in. Like, not the. Okay, so we'll do a regular breath. We'll do. It's the same shit. Okay, this one, you want to breathe out or just not breathe out so you can see
Fuck
if we
I'm gonna breathe out.
Okay.
I'm testing this bitch's hypothesis, right?
Okay, so we're gonna try it again. Remember, America. Huh? It actually worked for me the second time.
I feel like I got confused. With the breathing.
Fucking it happens.
So now I need this.
Now we're gonna drink it how we usually drink it. Man, I am not used to pouring on these shits. There you go. Put some soda on mine too, please. But fuck, dude. Have you been like keeping up what's been happening in Israel?
A bit because I don't really understand much of the conflict.
I really don't either. Like, from the looks of it, dude, it seems like it happened. What led, I guess, Palestine's the one that attacked first, from the looks of it. But
a group in Palestine, though.
Yeah, well, yeah. But it started in Palestine.
Right.
I'm not gonna say it's the country because I really don't know.
Right, we both don't know.
I really don't know. But I'm gonna go by it was in Palestine. Doesn't mean I'm saying it's Palestine, but I guess Palestine started it. It might have not been Palestine, but from what people say, I guess, in the interweb, what looks like started it was that video of some Jewish dude trying to steal some like Muslim family's house. I don't know if you've seen it.
How was he trying to steal it?
Okay, so the dude comes into their backyard and he's just like standing there, and the video starts with some girl, like some Muslim girl, like going like, "Hey, you can't be here. Like, this is our house. Like, why are you trying to steal my house?" Excuse me. And the guy just tells him, "Well, somebody else is gonna come and steal it." Like a fucking douchebag, like whatever about it. He goes like, "Well, somebody else is gonna come steal it," and they're speaking English too, which is the trippiest part. And they're like, "No, this is my home. You can't be here. Like, you gotta leave. Like, this is not your house." So, people say that, like, aside from, I guess Israel has been evicting Palestinians living there to try to like make room for immigrating Jews. That's what the word is out. I can't confirm this nor deny it. I don't really know. But that's what I've been reading in the interweb. And after that video came out, I guess that's when whatever the fuck it's Hamas. I guess that's when they said, hey, fuck it. We're going to war. Like, we're going to be bombing these fools.
Wow.
And they fucking started bombing Israel. And then Israel clapped back and they said, hey, man, like, don't think this is going undeterred. Like, we're fucking clapping back.
Yeah, that dude Netanyahu, huh? Netanyahu. He was saying, like, oh, you guys are going to pay. Like, that group is going to pay. But, I mean...
But it seems like he's generalizing all of Palestine at the same time.
It does. It does seem like he's generalizing. Like
it doesn't seem like he's trying to go after the group that bombed. It looks like he's trying to say, hey, well, because this fucking idiot decided to throw rockets, I'm bombing all you motherfuckers.
Well, from what we heard in that report, he was targeting military strongholds. Mm-hmm. But I guess even knowingly, they took down like
civilian buildings.
Building.
Yeah, see, like, what the fuck?
That's fucking weird. That's beyond weird. I mean, over there, it's fucking...
I really don't...
like all out war.
Yeah, dude. Like, I really don't know. I really don't know what the rules of engagement... If there are any different rules of engagement when it comes to the Middle East. Because you know how, like... I guess it was in World War II, I guess, or World War I. People would be like, okay, you don't fuck with civilians. You're not going to shoot at civilians. You're just going after soldiers.
Right.
It seems like right here, they're just going like, hey, well, fuck it, dude. Whatever hits the bomb, fuck it.
Yeah, like, they didn't care what they hit. We don't care what we hit.
That's what it seems like.
It seems like that.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up.
Like, it... And this is like my main reason... Not my main reason, but this is like one of the reasons why I'm just like, bro, if religion didn't exist... And I'm sounding like a commie here. I know I'm sounding like a commie.
Definitely sound like a commie.
If religions didn't exist, some of these fucking conflicts wouldn't happen. Because people say that these conflicts have been going on... only to fight for Jerusalem. Because that's the holy city where
they both lay claim to it.
Yeah. Where fucking what was it? Abraham, right? Moses. Moses or Abraham was the one that ended up settling the Jewish people in Jerusalem.
I don't know.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Abraham or Moses, one of the two ended up going there, and then they say Muhammad rose to heaven from Jerusalem.
On the Palestinian side, yeah. Fuck.
So it's like, fuck, dude. Like, what's up with that? Like, if there's no fucking religion, nobody would be fighting for that shit. No one will see that as a holy place. They'll be like, whatever, fuck it.
I still think people would find something to fight over.
You think so?
Yes.
But it's not like it has natural resources there.
That's... Okay, religion is one thing, but they both lay claim to an area. And that's another reason why...
But because of religious purposes, right?
No, that's what it's been historically...
But because of religion, right?
A religious, like, you know, but it hasn't been war continuous, you know?
Well, it's been going on for a while. Didn't they also fight the Christians?
Now it's property. Like you said, that person was trying to, like, steal or take. Now they're battling for, hey, we want this certain area. From what I've read a little bit. We want these certain areas for our people.
Yeah.
That just so happen to be different than your people.
That's actually true. You actually made a good point.
It's religious, but it's also territory.
Yeah.
You know? Which is like, come to think about all the wars that have been fought throughout, like, the Ottoman Empire, Roman Empire, every single fucking empire, all the dynasties in China. Mm-hmm. It's either resources, territories, changing of religious guards.
No, I don't think they've been that changing of religious guards. It's mostly been for freedom and for expanding territories. I really don't think it's been for religion. At least those wars back then, because I remember, like, dude, even Genghis Khan was the biggest conqueror in fucking history. Like, that fool let people practice their religions freely. So it's like, I don't know.
He let them practice their religion.
Yeah,
but then he slaughtered, like, everybody.
Well, he slaughtered everybody, but you know, I guess the people after he fucking, you know, said, hey, bitch, I slaughtered all your men. All you women are cool with me. You know, but you guys can practice your religion. Practice to whatever pagan god you want.
Yeah. Worship me.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, fuck it, we're going to pray to fucking gay Buddha.
Yeah.
You know?
There he is.
And he was just like, hey, fuck.
There he is. But
he's our co-host.
Yeah, he's a sponsor. Shout out to the Goonernator.
Shout out to Goonernator.
But yeah, man, what's crazy? I was kind of talking more to what's that guy's name that came from Spain? Columbus.
Huh?
When they landed like in the New World, a lot of the indigenous
Columbus came from fucking Spain?
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah. Isn't his name like Cristobal Colum or something?
No, that's a different guy.
I don't think so. I think it's the same person. We call him Columbus, but I don't think they called him Columbus at the time. Kind of like the whole Japan Nippon thing.
Really?
Yeah, like we call Japan, but I think their actual name, like it's
you said they pronounce it Nippon.
like Nippon or some shit like that. But like who we call Christopher Columbus, I don't think that's what they called him where he's from.
I thought he was fucking from England.
I don't think so.
Can we fact check that?
Yeah, let's fact check that.
Bro, I always thought he was from fucking England.
No, I'm pretty sure he was from Spain.
Bro, you're about to fucking brain fuck me, dude. Don't fucking do that to me.
He was from España.
You shut the fuck up. If he is, bro, I'm gonna fucking flip.
Yeah, Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus.
Don't fucking tell me that, bro. I'm gonna fucking flip if he is from fucking Spain.
Oh, he's actually not from Spain.
Ah, fucking knew it.
Christopher, but you thought he was from England, right?
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus, blah, 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 died 20 May 1506, was an Italian explorer.
Okay, so who was Cristobal Colon then?
I haven't looked that up. Because I've been lied to. He was born in Genoa, Republic of Genoa.
Who, Cristobal Colon?
Yeah.
So they're two different dudes.
Oh, no. Christopher Columbus was. Cristobal Colon. It's Christopher Columbus.
Same guy?
Yeah. Cristobal Colon. Christopher Columbus.
He's the same guy?
Yeah. But in Spanish, that's how they call him.
What the fuck?
Conoce a Cristobal Colon. Yeah, my mom used to talk about him when I was a kid.
Bro, what the fuck? My brain just fucking blew up right now.
But to me, the story was that he got his funding from the Spanish kingdom. Like, hey, who's gonna sponsor? Like, who's gonna sponsor my voyage? And like, I guess the monarchy in Spain was like, oh, we'll fucking sponsor you with 3 ships. The whatever the fucks.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
The
fucking
Santa
know.
Maria, the fucking some other shit.
Really?
Yeah,
bro, I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah.
You just...
Yeah. So he wasn't Italian, like what I remembered and that I was told.
What the fuck? So he probably ate spaghetti and meatballs the fucking 3 months he was
I
coming
said that
over.
wrong. He wasn't Spaniard, he was Italian.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What do you think he was eating, bro? Nothing but salami, huh?
Human meat.
With some pasta sauce?
The guy that didn't hurry up and clean the deck fast enough.
Hey, fuck it, chop him up.
He's like, no. He's sleeping right now.
I'm doing it.
He's mopping.
No, get him. Oh, fuck, dude. I did not know that.
Christopher was just looking like, no, I'm hungry. And then he goes, and then he's just walking off, man, I'm hungry.
No, but he had to do it in an Italian accent, bro. He had to do it in an Italian accent.
I don't even know how to
I'm hungry. And he'd always do this.
Yeah, but look at the indigenous people here in America.
Okay.
They had their own fucking way of doing things. And then here comes a different culture. And I believe what the Europeans did slowly, and to them it was the right thing to do, they spread the religion from over there, right?
Yeah.
Like they spread Christianity or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whether or not you want to call it war, pretty sure like a lot of the natives try to fight back.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like, hey, we think we're doing the right thing. We're spreading our beliefs. You either get with the program or...
See, sorry to interrupt you, but I feel like when the settlers came to the U.S., I feel like there's a lot of conflicting stories. A lot of people say,
a lot of settlers.
Yeah.
Not everybody had the same agenda.
Yeah. But I've heard like people say they actually did assimilate cool with the Indians, and the Indians chose to convert. And then some say, nah, none of them came peacefully. They all came and they just started slaughtering everybody.
I think the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Right? I feel like it's somewhere in the middle, where possibly like some settlers did come in there, like seeking like, hey, anybody we find, we're converting them. If they don't, they're dead.
Right.
And there were some people that were like, hey, now you know what? Like, let's try to live together with these people.
Yeah.
You know? And then it could have been, the same side could have been on the other side. What happened to the Redskins? Well, they were like the most violent fucking tribe out there.
Yep.
That even other Native American tribes teamed up with Pilgrims to wipe those fools out.
Right. Or Aztecs, too. I feel like that was their downfall. A lot of fucking other tribes.
Yeah, they want to get rid of us.
We're tired. They're always fucking us up.
They're always taking us up the pyramids and chopping our shit up. Like, no, we can't do it.
Like, what's the plan?
I just lost my sister the other day.
Like, what's the plan, dude? Because we're tired of these fucking Aztecs, bro. They fucking think they're the shit.
Yeah.
And they kind of are.
Like, hey, fuck these guys. Well, just because they developed zero, bro? I don't give a fuck. I don't even know how to add. Fuck them.
Yeah.
So then they said, the Spaniards were like, well, just give us some of your gold. Hey, fuck it. Take it. It's not even ours. They have it.
So a lot of settlers, they had different agendas. Some people from Europe, they were even persecuted. They came here to practice their religious freedom.
Yeah, because they were pagans, right?
Pagans.
Protestants? Protestants, yeah. I think.
Something.
Which I don't even know what the fuck that is.
You know? So, war happens, man. We think that just because we're in 2021, it can't happen again, but it can happen.
No, I agree with you on that one. And it's like... I feel like it's getting ugly, dude. Bro, look at what's happening in Colombia.
Yeah. Do you understand what the protests are for?
From what I hear at first, they were protesting like, I guess they were trying to get taxed. Like they were trying to raise taxes on people.
On everyday people?
On everyday people.
Not just the rich?
Not just the rich. So they were taxing everyday people. And that if you made, I think it was like over $400 a month, you're going to get taxed heavily. That they could get taxed up to like 30 to 40%.
And what's that going to do to people that are like getting by?
Exactly. You're going to make them broke. How are they going to get by with, if they make $400 a month, you tax 30 to 40% of that, what are they going to get out of it? How the fuck are they going to live?
And where's that money going to go?
They just said for restructuring. Like basically it. But the thing is, like what I'm tripping out on is how, although it's sad what's happening in Israel, Palestine, and in Colombia. Why are they seeking the U.S.'s help? Why do they keep going to the U.S. like if they're daddy?
The U.S.
You know? Because I've seen so many people out there post about Colombia where it's like, oh, well, how come all these countries are ignoring us? Where's the help? Why isn't anybody trying to do anything? And it's like, it sucks. It really does suck. But you got to do that shit on your own. You guys voted for that person in there. From what it looks like. You guys voted that person in there because you guys thought he was the best thing out there for Colombia. That kind of falls on your own country. It's not like if the U.S. or the world said, hey, well, we're putting in this fool for you guys because cartels fucked everything up. From what it looks like, that's not the case. Because I don't think we've benefited from Colombia anymore since Pablo Escobar got killed.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like they're turning to outside countries and they're turning out to the U.S. like, hey, what's up, daddy? What are you gonna do? And
it does seem like that.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, you should handle it. Like, although like it sucks what's going on also in Israel and Palestine, I don't feel like the U.S. should get in it. If they decide to fuck each other up to where there's nothing left, that's what their dumbass decided to do. If they couldn't be regular human beings and say, hey, you know what? Y'all gotta fucking chill. We're gonna stop. You stop and we'll chill. That's it. We're done. That's on them, dude. You know? If the citizens aren't agreeing with their own government, which it seems like some of them aren't, why don't you stand up against your government? You know? Where it's just like, hey, this has gotta stop. Like, fuck you, dude. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know? And that's not happening. Yet, people are praying, oh, U.S., why don't you do something about it? Or U.S., why are you against Palestine? Or, oh, U.S., why are you against Israel? Like, bro.
I know, right? Just because you're not helping them out, they're like, oh, you hate us, you hate us.
That's not the case.
Yeah.
You know? That's not the case. So now, I don't know if you've seen it, that video where Biden said, like, oh, Israel has every right to defend itself. Now people are seeing that as, oh, Biden, well, you hate Muslims. Because a lot of people in Israel are Jews. Oh, well, you hate Muslims. Or, oh, he's not in support of Muslim people from Palestine. Like, that's not the case. I don't think he meant it that way. I think he meant it literally like, hey, that country has the right, like any other country out there, just as if Palestine was the one that was bombed first, to defend itself. I'm pretty sure if Israel was the first one to attack and Palestine retaliated, I'm pretty sure fucking Joe Biden would still be like, oh, well, Palestine has a right to defend itself. At least I think that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you disagree.
No, actually, I think you know that.
Like,
I was going to say something about what we were talking about earlier. It had to do with war, but right now I forgot. What the fuck was it? I guess we can come back to it.
We'll come back to it. Did you hear about that one chick that got killed by in Florida?
No. Who got killed?
Some girl. I think her name is Taylor.
Never heard of it.
I'm fucking. Damn, I think it's the alcohol. Fucking 1942, man, hit the spot.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Our on-the-ground reporter, aka my girl, gave me this news. But so she's a teenage girl, 13-year-old girl that was found in Florida, stabbed to death, dude. And when they interviewed the sheriff, he says that it was a gruesome amount of stab wounds, that he doesn't even want to say how many stab wounds were found on her body. Turns out it was a 14-year-old kid that I guess that little incel wanted to get his dick wet with her. Couldn't, and he decided to kill her.
He got rejected by her?
I guess, yeah, from the looks of it. But I don't know if he sexually assaulted her. I'm not sure. It looks like he might have, but I'm not too sure. I don't want to say yes, but from the looks of it, I think he was trying to. She rejected, and this fool just stabbed her up and killed her.
Fucking sad, man.
Horrible. But that's not even the worst part, bro. This crazy fucking incel fuck, simp little kid, decided, I guess when he was taken into custody, for some weird ass reason, the cops didn't decide to pat him down or whatever, or search his pockets, that this fool got his cell phone out, took a selfie while he was in the back of the cop car, and then he said, oh, have you guys seen, and the girl's name. Like, making basic, I don't know, like, it seems like very macabre. Like, you know what you're getting busted for, yet you post a selfie and post it on social media where it says, like, hey, have you guys seen the girl's name that I just killed? Like, weirdo, huh?
Fucking strange ass fucking story. The whole story.
Weirdo kid. That's not even the worst part. Dude, they've been, bashing the living shit out of this girl that died.
For what?
Because according to them, they were saying that she was a slut.
Okay.
Right? That's the same thing I said. I was like, bro, even if you're a promiscuous woman or girl at your age, at 13.
Whatever, that's besides the point.
And if you're out there, banging all the dudes you want to dupe, that doesn't make you deserving of death.
No.
Like, there's no reason why you should get murked. Yet, dude, I was like, I didn't believe it at first, and my girl sent me the post, and on her, I guess it was her old Instagram or one of her Instagrams, like, there's pictures of her, like when she was a cheerleader or whatever, and dude, you look at the comments, a lot of comments are positive ones, like, oh, rest in peace, rest angel, whatever. There's some dudes, guys, bashing this chick, like, oh, well, maybe she wouldn't be dressing like a slut. She wouldn't have it, like, none of that would have happened. Like, what? Like, you sound a lot like CeeLo Green right now with that bullshit.
What do you mean, CeeLo Green?
Well, CeeLo Green said that if a woman dresses like a slut, then it's her fault if she gets raped.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Idiot.
That's a fucked up ass story, man. But dressing, no matter however you want to dress, does not, or sleeping around, people, if they want to look down upon that, whatever, that's their own fucking choice.
That's their prerogative, yeah.
But to say that, yeah, you got what you got coming because of that, and what you got coming happened to be like you getting fucking killed, that's fucking disgusting, bro.
Dude, it's very disturbing, and it bums me out, at least when part of me goes, hey, I still got faith in humanity, I feel like we could still overcome shit, we could still come together. Dumbass shit like this, I'm like, oh, fuck, bro, we deserve a meteor to hit us. Like, we deserve that shit to just crash and blow us to shit. And like, dude, they've even made fake accounts of that kid. I think the kid's name is Aiden Fucci. His last name is Fucci.
That's his last name?
That's his last name.
Bro,
Fucci.
You see, bro, there's so much irony in the world, bro.
I know,
like, for the fact that
because he's a disgusting kid.
The fact that this little nasty douchebag, you know, did what he did. His last name just so happened to be Fucci.
Yeah, his last name is Fucci.
Fucking little dirtball, bro.
You fucking no pussy getting fuck.
Pull me up.
But like they made a fake account, right? And dude, whoever the fuck is running that fake ass account, they're posting disturbing shit too. Like one of the posts said, "Oh, what can I say? I was horny."
What the fuck?
What? And then it says, like, you know how on the post, the picture said, "What can I say? I was horny?" Something like that. And then you know how you could actually write something on there?
Yeah.
It says, "Rest in peace," that girl's name. Like, bro, really?
It's
What the fuck is wrong with you?
a lot of young people are growing up very deranged, man. A lot of young people are growing up very deranged.
What do you think causes that?
I don't know. It's something that we're not going to necessarily understand because we're of a certain generation. We're of a certain like access to each other online and stuff like that.
I don't think I had that when I was growing up.
That's what I mean. That's
Nor
exactly
did I like, bro. I know you since we were kids. I never saw that for me where I was just like, damn, this fool Jay's gonna be a fucking serial killer, dude.
It's just
he's gonna be murking kids.
It's
like,
just
nah.
Online people want to one up each other. Online people want to like have the best clapback, the best fucking diss, the best burn, the best like, you know.
But how is like, you know, how do you think, like, what goes into your mind to say, oh, this is the best way to get attention by bashing this girl that just died?
To some people, it's gonna be.
You know, like, I don't get it. Like, if it was a pedo, bro, like if it was a pedophile, by all means, even I'll jump in there. Like, yes, fuck that guy. He
But
deserves to die.
there's even people that are justifying that, like protective of that.
I can't protect that.
I know.
And the people that do protect it, you're a weirdo, bro.
I've heard that there's even movements.
There are.
Like,
dude, there's movements of pedophiles trying to come into the LGBTQ.
That's what I mean. So yes, I know. Like normal people are gonna say, we're gonna say like, nah, bro. That's a line we draw, and you're on the other side of the line. Like we cannot be okay with that. You know, hopefully there's research that can fucking wipe that kind of like disease or whatever it is condition from humanity. But we're drawing a clear line. You're not messing with kids. Don't forget that there's people that are saying, well, they need help or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like how a lot of people are trying to treat that dude almost like how they treat gender dysphoria. They're trying to pin the two together. Some how they say, oh well, being a pedophile is almost like having gender dysphoria.
Yeah,
it's something you just can't control. Like maybe, but at the same time, you're a sick fuck.
Yeah,
like you're a sick bastard if you think it's okay to be sexually aroused by a little kid. You know, and then you gotta be an even bigger weirdo, bro, if you're like supporting these fools and trying to have like be a voice for them.
Kind of makes you wonder, why are you standing up for that?
Why?
There's all these other things that you can like get behind, like, you know.
Like I would understand if you said, hey, how about if these fools do get busted, let's find a way to treat these fools when they're busted. Alright, cool, you know? Like, hey, we gotta find a way to make sure that these fools, if they decide to get out, because for me, I'd say death, bro. You get caught with exposing yourself to a minor, death. Touching a minor, death. All that shit, death. You know? But there are those cases where people only do a couple years and they get out. And all they gotta do is register as a sex offender, which half of them even don't. And they go deedling other kids, you know? I would understand if you're for it in that sense where you say, hey, while they're busted, let's try to get them help, or let's try to do this so that they don't re-offend when they get out. I'll be like, all right, cool. Because you're not normalizing their behaviors or what they do. You're trying to find a solution to prevent them from doing it again.
Yeah, you want to get to the problem and you got to, like, take the legs from the problem.
Yeah, I'm cool with that, you know? I'm cool with you advocating a solution to that shit. I'm not cool with you advocating to normalize that shit.
To coddle that lifestyle.
Exactly. I'd be like, go eat a dick. Like, yeah. No. Like, it's a trip, dude.
But When it comes to that poor girl that got stabbed and that fucking disgusting prick.
I feel like an asshole for not remembering the name. My girl's gonna shit on me. I'm sorry. I love you, baby.
We'll find it and we'll put it in the title. But rest in peace to her. But yeah, man, we're not like detached from people trying to find ways to stand out and to be funny and to poke fun at all these situations, bro. No matter how much you might have respect for something and say like, damn, that's sad, and I could just RIP and all that, there'll be people to be like, man, how can I chill the situation? How can I make something funny out of this?
Yeah, like how could I get the biggest likes or comments?
Can I blow up off this?
And I don't know what fucking's in your mind, man, that makes you think you can.
It's gonna be like that, man. People there's probably people making memes of what's going on over there in Palestine and all that.
There are.
Yeah, you see.
There are. Dude, I seen that shit where you're just like, damn, dude, you guys are fucking weirdos.
Did you watch the Canelo fight?
I watched part of it. I watched like the end.
Dude, Billy Joe Saunders got his eyes
shut. When that fool fucking broke his face. Bam. Yeah. Look, say what you want to say. I'm not a Canelo fan.
You're not?
I'm not.
Why?
He has progressed. Don't get me wrong. He has progressed a lot. He's become a much better boxer than he was before. The thing was, back then, what this fool had is that he had the power. He still does. He just didn't know how to box. Clear example, when he fought against Mayweather, who's an actual good boxer. Fucking Mayweather boxed him out.
He did.
Boxed this shit out. And that's the thing that everybody likes to say, oh, well, Mayweather's a technical fighter. That time, nah. That time, fucking Mayweather let him have it. And just played him like a fiddle.
He did. He really played him.
And it's just like, everybody wants to say like, oh, this was fought Shane Mosley. Bro, he fought Shane Mosley when he was old already. What about Miguel Cotto? Old. Get Miguel Cotto or get Shane Mosley when they're in their prime, fool. Then come talk to me. Like, you got to put him with a good fighter, and they don't want to put him with a good fighter. What happened to Golovkin? And when they put him with Golovkin took the first two fights. But the first one they drew it, and the second one they gave it to him. They gave it to Canelo. Canelo didn't win that one. Canelo didn't win that one. Anybody that wants to say Canelo won that one, they're the fools that dick ride him till death do them part.
I don't know about that because I've heard who the fuck was it?
I'm not saying it was Golovkin's.
No. But I've heard like people that are really in the world of boxing that they were displaying why they understand that people believe Golovkin won the second fight, but then they throw out all the points that the Canelo accumulated throughout the fight that gave it to him.
I don't think he won the fight either. I think that was a draw as well.
So, but you think? What do you mean as well? Because you said that he lost the first fight, right?
No, the first fight was a draw.
Officially, or in your opinion?
Officially, it was a draw.
Okay,
that one was a draw.
But what about in your opinion?
And I feel like it was a draw because they both. It was almost like the Tyrone Woodley and Wonderboy Thompson fight where they just kept canceling each other out. It was like that.
Yeah.
It was a fight like that, and the scorecard made it seem like if this would dominate Golovkin in the second fight, and that's not true. It wasn't true. Like, it was a really good fight, but the fact that they wanted to say like, oh, yeah, Canelo won. Canelo didn't win that one. He fucking didn't win that one. Like, I'll give him a draw if anything, but I know he didn't win that one. I feel like Golovkin won it.
Yeah.
Personally, but I would be happy with a tie because I know he didn't win it either. I'd be like, let's be cool with a tie. But then this fool, like, when they said, oh, what about the third fight? Oh, no, I don't need to do a third fight anymore to prove anything. What do you mean you don't? Like, come on, you guys are tied and you got one. Do the second one. Do the last one, I mean, and see, all right, see if you're 2 for 3 or if it's, 1 for 1. Then you guys do the 4, the tiebreaker. And he's like, no, I don't need to. Although, he loves to fill his mouth saying that he ain't afraid of anybody, blah, blah, blah. And then he was talking shit to that one dude right now that's 30-0. I think it's Dominic Andrade.
I don't know who that is.
I forget. He's an American. He's black. I guess he was talking shit to him in a press conference, in a post-fight press conference, where he goes, get the fuck out of here. He goes, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he goes, well, come on then. Like, that was talking shit back. That guy's 30-0. Mm-hmm. That guy's 30-0. He has quite a few knockouts. And he already called him out, like, what's up then? Let's do the fight. And that fool, like, he just kept saying, like, oh, fuck you. But it's like, well, he's a good boxer.
Yeah.
He's a good boxer. Why don't you give him the fight? Because you know he actually could give you a challenge.
I don't think that's the only thing that...
What do you think?
It has a lot to do with... Let's say you want to fight me real bad. I'm already up here, dude. My name's Canelo. Like...
Well, he's known too with a 30-0.
No. There's a different... You could have 100 knockouts. 200 knockouts. But I'm Canelo. The brand. You fight me, not only do my fans at the fight might become your fans, also, what do I have to gain from fighting you? You could have a 40-0 record. What belts can you offer me? I'm here going after championships. He wants to fight some dude who I think his last name is Plant. Caleb Plant. Who has like a belt that Canelo wants. So that's after the fight this weekend, he said, I want Caleb Plant. Like, I want Caleb Plant. That's the fight we want to make. Mm-hmm. And I think Caleb is down. He's like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Why? Because Canelo wants to unify the belt that guy has. Why would he fight a guy that doesn't have a belt to offer him? Why would he fight a guy that maybe doesn't have the following that he has? Why would he have a guy that isn't going to get him the money that fighting this guy would get? So it's money. It's money. It's belts.
I can see the belt part. I don't know. And the money, who knows?
Attention.
I think it could gain attention. I think it could gain money. Where I could agree with you is, yeah, the belt. Yeah, he might not have anything to gain with the belt.
But when you say money,
I feel like he could gain money out of it. Because, dude, this guy is a good boxer. He is a known boxer.
Sure.
You know, he's a known boxer. And the money, it's gonna be there because they're gonna be like, bro, you're fighting
amounts of money.
You're fighting a guy that's undisputed right now. The guy's undisputed, perfect record. How would it not draw attention if Canelo could be that one guy that gives him his loss?
Dude, there's really good fighters that don't bring in money. Demetrius Johnson was one of them in the UFC, 125-pounder.
He had no charisma.
Okay, but he had an amazing style of fighting.
Yeah, but he
whooped everybody's ass. Why wasn't he the draw?
Yeah,
you could be an amazing fighter.
But wasn't he like a super featherweight or something like that?
He was like the flyweight, 125-pounder.
Yeah, see, nobody cares about
that's what I'm saying. But they move incredible speed. Like it's exciting, but it's just because I guess they're small that people say, "Fuck these guys."
It's like you're watching kids fight. Who wants to watch a kid fight?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, they want to see grown ass men.
They want to see heavyweights.
Heavyweights or like lightweights or barely featherweights. I think like featherweight's not even that popular anymore.
Yeah.
You know, but even then, there's featherweights in boxing, because in boxing there's so many fucking weight classes. Not even funny, but even in boxing, dude, there's featherweights and even super flyweights that bring in money. Look at that fool. What is it? Ryan Garcia. I think he fights in what? Featherweight, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the weight division, but that guy's definitely a star.
He's definitely a star.
Definitely a star.
Definitely a star.
Like huge draw potential.
I don't know if he has any belts though.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know.
He does.
But he has a good record. You know, right now he's like what, 30-0 I think as well?
Like 28-0 I believe.
Yeah, and then like 18 of them are knockouts.
Yeah.
He's good. That's the same thing to do with Dominic Andrade, you know, he's right there and he has the pull, you know, the pull to like make money on the fight. I honestly feel like that Plant dude, whoever the fuck he's gonna fight, I feel like it's not much of a challenge for Canelo. You know? I feel like some of the dudes that could offer him a good challenge, he doesn't want to take. Personally, this is why I'm not a huge fan of Canelo. I mean, his boxing improved a lot. Like I could say, yeah, his boxing improved and he's a good fighter now. Before he was shit. Now he improved a lot and he got great technique. And he moves cool. You know? I'm a fan of his technique and I'm a fan that he improved in his boxing, but I'm not a fan of him.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't the way I see it, if you're a fighter, you want to prove that you're the best, right? But it feels like he just wants to prove he's the best by beating up dudes that he knows he could beat up. Instead of fighting fools that he knows could give him a challenge. And he could say, look, this fool was one of my biggest challenges out there, and I kicked his ass.
Alright, look, let me give you an example why it's not always the fight. Like, oh, let me fight a guy that I could prove myself with. Dustin Poirier. He just beat McGregor. Probably got paid out. Paid.
He probably got big bucks.
He got big bucks, bro. He's over there in Louisiana buying land.
He's fucking buying crocodiles.
A little factory for his hot sauce. Shout out to Dustin Poirier and his hot sauce.
He actually is making a hot sauce?
He has a hot sauce.
Oh, shit.
Like, I forgot what it's called.
He's probably making gumbo.
Yeah, he loves gumbo.
And crawfish.
He's fucking probably buying a crawfish farm.
He probably got an alligator farm.
Exactly.
Man, he got skinny alligators right now.
He got paid.
He got
like
mad bucks.
Louisiana paid.
That's a lot of
he
money.
He probably owns half of Louisiana right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he owns half of New Orleans.
Exactly.
Half of the French Quarter is his.
Exactly. So, it would make sense for him to say, I'm not doing shit but the belt. That's all I want. Okay. The belt. He said, no, I'm fine. Well, I don't think he said, no, I'm fine. But there's 2 other lightweights that are going to fight for the belt.
Who has the lightweight right now?
It's up in the air because Khabib retired it. So it's going to be between, what's that guy's name?
Who's that dude they're making a big deal about right now? I heard that there's this fighter that because
Michael Chandler.
Yeah, I heard they're shitting on...
He's in a fight for the belt.
I heard they're shitting on him because he only won 1 fight
in the UFC.
And they're already giving him a title shot.
Yeah.
As opposed to Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson, yeah. But I think Tony Ferguson lost like 2 fights. He's coming off 2 fights. Like losses.
He lost 2 fights, right? But before that, he was 13 straight wins, right?
I believe so.
That's what they're saying. Like, how the fuck are you going to give him...
I think it was 2 fights that he lost.
But how are you going to, like... And it's kind of true... Where it's like, how are you going to give a guy that was 13 straight wins, 2 losses, but still, how are you going to cancel out those 2 losses for 13 straight wins? And give it to the dude that just won?
Because it matters where you're at now.
And it's like, that's kind of true.
I think that's why, because it matters where you're at now.
But this guy only has 1 fight in the UFC.
Yes,
right?
But what made them bring him to the UFC? That's true, he only has 1. A cool knockout.
I heard he was good in, was it Bellator?
Yeah,
or Strikeforce? No, Bellator, right?
Bellator.
Yeah, I heard he was good in Bellator, right?
He's probably one of the biggest names in Bellator. So they brought him over to the UFC. It makes sense money-wise. I think this is where it makes sense money-wise to kind of see if you can... The UFC has made questionable fights.
Like what?
They've made... I'm
already buzzing around this shit,
Conor
bro.
And Eddie Alvarez was kind of questionable. Because... Conor hadn't fought in the 155 division.
Oh yeah, you're right. That one was very questionable.
So there's just sometimes they make fights that make more sense on the money side. Look, we might get shit from fans that are like, "What the fuck? How are you gonna give us this?" My point is, Dustin Poirier said, "Look, they're gonna fight for the belt. I'm gonna fight Conor again. Why? Because I want to get paid.
He wants to get
Louisiana rich.
He wants to own a crawfishing boat.
Exactly.
He's gonna call it Poirier Gump Shrimp.
Oh man, Bubba Gump sounds good right now.
I've never eaten from there.
Dude, we gotta go, man.
I've never eaten from... Bro, we still haven't got a Korean barbecue.
Yes, we have.
No, we haven't.
We've gone to Maya.
Dude.
We've gone to Red Palace.
No, bitch.
Shout out Maya. Bitch, yes. And shout out Red Palace.
No. In the past episodes, I believe it was 9, we talked about how we were going to go to Korean barbecue. And then we were going to go to ramen. We haven't gone to Korean barbecue. We haven't.
All right, motherfucker, we'll go. Let's go.
That's just what I'm saying. We've been lagging to go. We need to go.
All right. And then, what are we talking about?
Dustin Poirier's...
Yeah, so he wants to get paid. So he's going to fight Conor. No belt. So why would he say, I could go for the belt? It's only right. I just beat Conor. But I want to fight Conor again.
Well, it's because it's one of those trilogy fights.
Because I like that sweet, sweet, sweet money.
True, man. It's one of those trilogy fights, you know? It's one of those where even if you didn't have the belt, you got to go for it. You know? Same thing with like Nate Diaz. Like, I'm hoping he comes back to finish that third fight with him.
So where some people would say, I'm going to take the big payday over the belt opportunity. Because hopefully that's going to be there after I... Obviously, he thinks he's going to beat Conor. After I beat Conor, I can go get the belt. That's what I think Canelo's thinking. I could fight this guy that people do want me to fight. The guy that you're saying.
Which is going to be a money fight.
Could be. But I haven't even heard of this guy.
I think it will be.
So... Or I could fight Caleb Plant and unify the belt. Take his belt. Now I'm just... You can't dispute the fact that I dominated this division. Like, I have, what other belt do you want me to show you? You know?
Yeah.
And then he could fight that guy, and that guy beats Canelo and takes all his belts. Or whatever.
Well, at the same time, from what I've heard, Canelo vacated the belt last time so he wouldn't fight Golovkin, because I guess Golovkin was trying to go for the belt again to unify it with Canelo.
That could be.
And he vacated it.
That could be.
He said, "Oh no, fuck that! I'm gonna vacate the belt."
Yeah.
See, he's a bitch.
All right. Well, he's a bitch.
I mean, he got money. I'll give it to him. He's a bitch with money, but
who knows? I mean, these fighters, a lot of it is also promotional.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, why do you think there's fighters that go to a different promoter? He goes, that guy can do for me things that this guy can't.
Yeah.
So what am I doing? Am I trying to just, I mean, am I just trying to be loyal, or am I trying to be a fucking superstar?
Well, yeah, dude, like fucking that dude.
Am I in the boxing business, or am I in the loyal business?
And like that dude, who's become a really good promoter is fucking Oscar de la Hoya, dude.
Yeah.
That dude's fucking a really good promoter.
Yeah, Golden Boy went fucking far.
Hell yeah. Like, it's way better than fucking Team Money. Or the Money Team?
The Money Team?
Way better. I don't think they've had great boxers coming out of the Money Team, right?
The only one that I can think of, but he's fucking, like, top notch, it's Tank. Gervonta Davis.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh, he's fucking, like, a huge superstar, bro.
What weight class is he?
I don't even know. I don't know. I never grew familiar with the boxing weight class limits.
Yeah.
So I don't even know.
I'm kind of excited for Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
That's going to be a crazy fight.
That's going to be a crazy fight.
Tyson Fury, he does not have the body of a boxer.
Nah. He has the body of like an
alcoholic dad. But, bro, I guess this motherfucker could hit.
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of Deontay Wilder.
And he takes it.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Deontay Wilder for the first fight.
Punished him.
Punished him, bro. Punished him. That's the Gypsy King, fool.
Yeah.
That fool has a brother. You know he has a little brother?
A little brother?
Yeah, Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury, he's a light heavyweight. He's 5-0. And I think 4 of them are knockouts.
Shit.
They say that supposedly I don't know if he's been asking it, but he's been asking. I think he's been asking for it, or the fans have been asking for him to fight Jake Paul.
Really?
Fucking murder him, bro.
Fuck. Yeah, Jake Paul, man. I don't know who the fuck that guy's gonna fight next. Look, shout out to Mayweather though, man.
For making money moves?
For that dude makes money, man.
For making money moves?
But honestly, I will say this. I feel like what he named his strip club, or gentleman's club, whatever you want to call it.
What do you name it?
Horrible fucking name, in my opinion.
What do you name it?
Just in my opinion. It's called Girl Collection.
Oh, that's whack. Bro, what do you expect from somebody that's illiterate, huh?
I just...
Bro, I would have hoped that after all those hundreds of $1 millions you've made, you would at least say, hey, bro, I'm gonna get a tutor and I'm gonna teach myself how to read. I'm gonna learn big words.
Like, dude, a strip club / gentleman's club / whatever you want to call it, and you name it Girl Collection.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
That just screams sex trafficking, bro.
Like, bro, not even that. It's like, bro, it clearly shows that you put no thought into naming your club, your strip club or whatever the fuck, or your huge.
You're just counting money, like, hey, Mayweather, what are you gonna call? Just fucking, what is it?
What are we doing? What are we doing? We're gonna have girls dancing.
You're just counting money, like,
how many girls? A lot. Oh, it sounds like a collection of girls, huh? There you go, girl collection.
Yeah, he's just fuck it, name whatever you want, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Just let me beat my wife with more.
But yeah,
I feel like, I don't know, bro. McGregor makes fun of that fool. He capped on Mayweather because of what happened.
What?
When that fool Jake Paul took his hand, he got all crazy and he goes, "I'm gonna fucking kill you! I'm gonna kill you!" Like, he just made fun of him. He goes, "Bro," he goes, "look how low you stooped yourself to." And he's like, "You're over here." He goes, "You're over here fighting YouTubers?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Why do you think I didn't give him the attention he wanted?" He goes, "This guy wanted to fight me so badly." He goes, "And I was this close to actually falling for it, but then I realized this guy ain't a fighter.
He's a fucking
joke.
Yeah.
He's a YouTuber." He goes, "And look how low you stooped."
You're fighting YouTubers and they snatched your hat.
Yeah, bro. And then it ends with this when he slapped fucking Mayweather in the head. Yeah.
Or he licked his fucking, and then he went.
Yeah, he slapped him in the head. Remember?
Yeah. Fuck, man. What a crazy thing is gonna be, bro. If that dude, Logan Paul, actually fucks up Mayweather.
I wouldn't be surprised though. Think about it. Although Mayweather trains, like if he's still young, like he still has really good cardio to be in his age, and he does have the experience. But I wouldn't be surprised if he loses because of his age. You know, because of his age and because dude, he's fighting a younger guy who's fucking twice his size.
He's fucking heavy, bro.
He's like 6'1", 6'1" or 6'2",
and he probably weighs like 220.
Yeah, they're not gonna cut. They're not gonna make him cut.
So just one punch and Mayweather could be out. Mayweather probably naturally weighs like 165 or something.
And he's not gonna bulk up either. He's gonna be slower.
That's insane, dude. Like, he just wants that much money that he's willing to throw his fucking record away.
Well, he threw his record with that exhibition match he had with that Japanese fighter.
What do you mean he threw his record away? That didn't go on his official record.
Well, they say that technically it did.
No, it's an exhibition match.
And they say that it was rigged.
Could be. It looked rigged.
Yeah, because I've only hit him once and the guy's like,
fucking on Bambi legs.
Yeah, bro. You're like, oh, come on, dude. That's what probably said, hey, I'm gonna make the contract, but we gotta put on the clause that I win this fight. And they told the other fool, hey, fool, do you really care? It's Mayweather, and he'll be like, give a fuck this fool.
Yeah.
As long as he knows, I could fuck him up.
Do you know? Do you know what's dragon breath?
The bullets?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard of
What
dragon
is
breath.
that? What is it?
It's basically a round. Let me see. It's basically a round that has incendiary gunpowder in it. So when you shoot it, it just lights on fire like a motherfucker. It's most commonly for shotguns though. Other ones have what they call tracer rounds, but it's not really dragon's breath. That's only for shotguns that have dragon's breath. It's some fucking crazy shit. And I heard that supposedly they're dangerous, that they could blow back at your ass and fuck you up.
For real?
Yeah. Because the thing is, just imagine if you do like a quick puff of a flamethrower, like quick. It's not like if the shot stays lit up all the time, but it lights up like a motherfucker when you shoot it, and then it just eventually turns off real quick. But like if I do got a blast to the face, bro, like aside from you hitting them, you're gonna cook the shit out of them if he's too close.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I haven't gotten my shotgun yet, so Turners, you bastards, you guys are lagging on my goddamn gun. It's already been 2 months. And I still haven't gotten my shit.
Well, hit up Turner's customer service.
That's what I think I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to call them up like, hey, you guys told me to call you back in 8 weeks. It's been 8 weeks. Where my guns at, bro? If not, I'm going to take my money and I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Just fuck you guys.
Yeah,
right on. Garbage.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, have you been noticing like prices going up for shit?
Dude, I actually have. Like on a lot of things, gas is one of them.
Gas is the most obvious because it tells you when you drive by it.
Like, dude, but gas got stupid expensive. Dude, I had to go do a delivery for work. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, right? And they gave me the gas card. They're like, right here, go fill up or whatever. So you go do your delivery. Dude, gas was at $4.69. $4.69. Dude, I remember the last time it was that high was what, like 6 years ago, I think. I think I was like 19. No, almost 10 years ago. I was like 19 when it was like at $5. You remember when it was like that high? It's the last time I seen it that high. I was like, holy shit. Like, usually I fill my car up, dude. Like, I fill my truck up with like $40-$50. This time it filled up with 76. Fuck. I was like, oh my god. And good thing I had my Tacoma, dude. If I was in my Silverado, bro, dude, I'd be fucking fainting right now. that shit fills up with like $120 if anything.
Naturally or
naturally, bro? Like with the price of a gas right now, it would probably fill up with like $120. Cause it's a gas guzzler and it has a huge ass tank in there too. It has like a 25-gallon tank in that bitch. So fucking it'd take like $100 and something bucks to fill it up.
Fuck, bro.
Like, bro, things are getting expensive. I've heard is it chicken or pork that's getting expensive?
I've heard both, bro. Basically everything in the I think they call it the CPI. Everything is getting expensive, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Go into a fucking grocery store and they're gonna tell you, like, dude, it's sorry, like the price for everything has to go up. Supply chains are going through it, you know, because it's getting more expensive because of the gas.
What do you think might be causing it, though? You think it's just the gas?
Well, listen, they hacked that one colonial gas pipe or whatever the fuck that was.
But I heard that's only gonna affect the East Coast.
But
or southern East Coast.
Whatever comes from the East Coast to the West Coast, since gas is expensive.
Oh, you're right. Fuel charges for delivery, huh?
Exactly. So they're gonna tell you, listen, it's gonna cost us more to get shit to you.
But what though?
Whatever it is, like whatever it is that's traveling from the other side of the country.
Because from what I've heard, California mass produces most of the country's
produce.
Agriculture. Yeah, it's produce. And like their beef doesn't come from the South. I think it comes from the Midwest. If I'm not mistaken, I think cattle comes from Midwest, like beef. Might come from the Midwest.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it geographically as well. Stop and think about how that shutdown or anything might affect the Midwest. And whatever affects the Midwest, whatever connection we have to the Midwest is going to affect us.
Yeah, I could see that.
Whatever travels, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because I'm not there, but...
Yeah, and sorry to interrupt you. What I heard is the reason why the cost of gas is also going up is because I guess they have to pay to get that whatever the fuck ransomware is. They're trying to get it off. Like that Russian...
ransomware.
Ransomware, yeah. That Russian gang told them, like, hey, pay and we'll get it off. So I guess the reason why gas is also going to go up is because they want to make up for them having to pay these fools out. If they do pay them out, though.
How much do you think they're going to want?
I don't know. I heard it was like in the millions.
Oh, my God.
Which I'm pretty sure they'll make up quick. Like, think about it. If they raised gas, let's say they raised gas prices about 10 cents a gallon. How many gallons get pumped a day?
Yeah, true.
So I'm pretty sure the prices of gas would balance out eventually, like in the next 2 weeks. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to want to make back what they lost. And then on top of that, they're still going to want to say, hey, well, let's get a little bit more on top of that, just so we can be on the safe side in case it happens again. Although we're going to try to prevent this shit from happening. In case it happens again, we're already covered.
Yeah.
We got ransom money on the side.
That's so fucking fucked up, bro. Back then, they used to fucking... the pirates used to attack ships.
Yeah.
Now they're just...
It's like, now they're going straight to the source. Like, hey, fuck all this bullshit, bro. We're right here fighting, getting our ship sunken because the military's right here protecting these fools. Why don't we just go straight to the source? There's nobody there.
They're just in a room, 10 guys, just hacking, bro. Just hacking. Like, just fucking with the...
Drinking their vodka.
Yeah, with their code.
And they're just going... Watching hentai on the sideline.
Just 10 comrades and shit. You know?
Yeah.
Eating potatoes.
And all you hear is that fucking animated porn on the side while they're fucking sniffing on what's that drug?
Crocodile?
Yeah, crocodile. They're stoning crocodile, fool. Watching animated porn.
Yeah.
Like weirdos.
Yeah, it's fucking insane, man. That's crazy, bro. We're slowly gonna feel, or maybe all at once, but we're slowly gonna feel the impact of inflation, bro. I feel like dark days are ahead, man. Not to be a fucking like sensationalist.
And that's what I've heard also regarding like the market. I heard the stock market might crash because of that too. And then on top of that, there's talk supposedly about third stimulus coming.
Yeah.
Or fourth.
I heard Gavin Newsom saying that he wants to send the Californians $600 stimulus because supposedly there's like an 84 million surplus.
I heard it was a 75 billion.
Billion?
Billion.
So you gotta look that up again.
Fact check that, fool.
Yeah, it's probably in the billions.
Yeah, it was. It's a fucking when you could actually invest that money elsewhere, fool, into restructuring schools and all that bullshit. What the fuck do I like? Although I wouldn't mind if they send it, I'd be like, hey, fuck it, I'll take it. But we already know who that money's gonna go to. It's gonna go for people on welfare. It's gonna go to people on unemployment. It's gonna go for illegal immigrants.
People just sitting on their ass. You think?
People sitting on their asses. Not saying all illegal immigrants sit on their asses.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. No, but I'm saying like people.
No, but I'm pretty sure there's assholes out there, gamma boys out there. They're gonna say, "Oh, you're talking about illegal immigrants sitting on their asses." No, I'm not saying that, fool.
I think all you're trying to say is like what percentage of people are on unemployment are really. They need to update that system, bro. They need to fucking update that system. Like there needs to be a registry where business can say, "Hey, I offered that guy a job. That guy didn't just apply. He's letting you guys know that he applied. Well, I'm letting you guys know now. I told him to come in to work. We gave him a schedule, and he said, nah."
There is, but there isn't a follow-up. So basically, have you ever been on unemployment?
No.
Okay. I only been on unemployment once. So the way it works, you apply for unemployment, whatever, and every time they send you the check, you're supposed to fill out a paper saying that you've applied for jobs. So all you basically do is you fill out the company you applied to and the city it's in, and that's it. Well, applied here. You have to put 3 different jobs. So you could put, bro, I don't know how many times I put McDonald's and I put 3 different locations. Or put fucking CVS and put like 3 different locations, you know? And it's like, there's no checking that. Like, once you get it back to the EDD, they don't go ahead and say, hey, let's verify this shit. They don't go ahead and say, hey, CVS, do you have an application, by the way, under the name of so-and-so? No, yeah, we do have it. Okay, so this fool did apply here. Okay, well, let's go to the next location. Hey, do you got an application from Sickly? Yeah, we do. All right, cool. What about this one? No, we don't. Oh, we caught you, bitch. Then they'll say, hey, you sneaky little kid. You tried being slick with us. Like, hey, we found out. Like, they don't do that. There's no follow-up. Like, you literally could put... Dude, I mean
on the employer side, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, the employer can't. Like, how is...
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but the thing is, that should fall on the person giving out, on basically the government giving out the EDD. Because it's faith-based. They have faith that you're being honest on where you're applying to. The thing is, EDD doesn't verify that. And it's not like if the company is going to say, oh, I did offer him a job. Like, I doubt they're going to do that. You know? Basically, the way a company sees it is, hey, I offered him a job. This didn't take it, so I offered it to somebody that is willing to take it. You know? I'm pretty sure that's the way some businesses might see it. I don't know for sure, though. But EDD, I feel like, is the one that should verify it. I feel like the unemployment program, whatever the hell you want to call it, should be the one verifying it. Like, hey, Jay, did you have this asshole by the name of Sickly apply to your wonderful, lucrative company in the past week? Oh, no, we didn't have this fool apply. All right, cool, thank you. And then you come up to me and they say, hey, we're cutting your unemployment benefits.
I think it should be 2 lines of communication, not to where just the EDD can call the employer, but to where the employer can notify EDD. Hey, that guy that you guys keep giving fucking money to, he applied here. We liked him. We offered him the job, gave him the schedule. He didn't show up. He hasn't showed up for a week.
But how is EDD going to know that they applied? That's the thing.
What? Because me, the employer, are notifying you.
Okay, but are you the employer that laid off that person?
And I'm not saying get rid of that. What do you mean laid off?
Okay.
No. I'm saying, this guy is getting unemployment from you, EDD.
Yes.
You guys are giving it.
But the reason,
every time he receives it, he's signing up and sending it to you.
Yeah, but wait. He's also getting unemployment from the company he used to work at. It doesn't just come directly from us. It also comes, part of the payment is also from the company he used to work at. They pay for the unemployment as well. That's what I'm asking. Is it because you're the former employer?
No, I'm not.
And you're saying like, hey, I offered him his job back and this would he want to take it?
No.
Or are you
that's included in there.
Or are you just a different employer?
In my scenario, I'm a different employer.
Okay.
But that's included in there. You know, they should have the fucking ability to say, hey, we actually called this guy back or whatever, and we tried to resolve it, or he could come back. And he said, nah, I'm getting unemployment. I'm good.
Yeah.
So there's jobs out here. Why is that guy acting like there isn't?
Yeah.
Or me as a new employer saying, hey, that guy applied here, ETD. We told him, dope, awesome, we like you. Here's your schedule for the next 2 weeks. That guy hasn't showed up. So what's up?
Yeah.
Sounds like he just wants to stay at home and fucking just game all day or whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Be a bum.
You know? So what's going on here, ETD? Here we are as an employer. Our reputation's on the line, letting you know that.
Yeah.
It's your move. You know? Because for Biden to come and say, people saying that Americans just getting paid to stay home. That's not true.
It is.
It's like, dude, not everybody.
But the majority of them
I feel a lot for the people that fucking, lost their job through no fault of their own.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of fucking people.
A lot.
That's a lot of fucking people that are going through that.
Yeah.
It's not their fucking fault. You know, it's not their fault that government can decide, hey, we're shutting this whole state down because 2 people way over there got coronavirus.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I meant last time when I told you. We as a country fucked up. Yes, I know. States have autonomy. It's a very good thing. But, so, is it cool if we use that autonomy and enforce that autonomy even if you self-destruct? Like, what good is that?
I don't think it is.
What?
Like, to use that autonomy to basically risk your self-destruction.
Yeah, and that's where it's like, to all the people that are like hardcore Republicans or just love liberty, I respect and love liberty myself. I respect people that love liberty. I respect people that will never give up their Second Amendment rights. I'm all for that. I never want to see people give up their Second Amendment rights. I don't care how fucking the threat of the government coming after people's guns. Never will I advocate for me to be like, oh, well, come on, guys. Come on, man. Why don't we need that many guns or whatever? I may have my opinion about people that have 300 guns or whatever. That's that. But the Second Amendment right, hell no. I'll never turn my back on that.
Yeah.
But I'll never turn my back on liberty. But here's the thing. I think we should have been like, hey, yes, we're 50 states that are autonomous. Can all the governors get on a fucking Zoom call and say, it's going to hurt, but let's see if, where were the first cases again? Let's make this quick.
I think they were in New York and California, probably.
Yeah. Let's shut those 2 areas down for a little bit, and then boom. Let's not sabotage the whole economy. But back to this, unemployment. That's how I feel they should be able to do. Fucking employers, man.
I really don't think employers could... although it is a good pitch, I really don't think there's a possible way for the employers to contact unemployment. I really don't see how. Because for all we know, the dude that applied there probably gave you a fake name. Just for the simple fact that he could say, hey, I'm trying to fucking be a bum as long as I can. And I feel like companies, maybe, this is me, my personal belief. I feel like companies won't bother doing that either. Like, they'll just say, hey, well, this fool doesn't want to work, he doesn't want to work, oh well. I feel like they'll only have something to say if they were to, like, if I were to put your company name in my paperwork that I sent to EDD, and then they contacted you and said, hey, bro, this will apply to you. You'll be like, yeah, he actually did. And we actually offered him a job. Oh, you offered this guy a job? Yeah, man, we were actually able to have him start immediately, and we were actually able to give him more than minimum wage. We were actually going to offer him like $2 more starting off. And we told him that it was a guaranteed $1.50 raise after 3 months. Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, but he turned it down. That's the only way I can see how outside companies, aside from your previous employer, could possibly be more involved in the whole employment scene. So that's the only way I see it.
So just to make sure I got it right. So you think the only way is if EDD calls them?
Yeah, because I really don't think companies would bother. Although I may be wrong.
But I'm saying the infrastructure should be there already. That's what I mean.
But I don't find it practical.
Like modernize it.
I don't find it practical. Personally, like if I had a business, I don't see myself with the need to have to tell EDD, hey, I offered this guy a job and he didn't want it. Like, I don't see the need to it. Like, why am I gonna waste my time bitching about some guy that didn't want to work for me when I could just find some guy that's more eager than him to work and could probably double my productivity?
That's a good point.
That's the way I see it.
That's a good point.
Who knows? But
good point.
Like, this whole thing is getting out of hand. Like, all these bum-ass dudes, it's crazy, dude. It's really crazy how dudes are just, like, cool with being a bum.
Yeah.
Like some sorry-ass fools. It's a trip. And it sucks because you're just like, it makes you realize like, bro, I didn't think I was surrounded by all these bums. Like, you would think like a lot of like, there's homies that I know that are happy with their unemployment. Where I'm like, bro, really? Like, you love the fact that you're depending on the government?
And to anybody that's on that, I would just, if I could say something, it's just like, okay, well, fuck it. You're already on it. You're already on it. Not people, I don't believe anybody's going to just volunteer and be like, oh, well, okay.
I think so.
All right, I'll give it up and I'll go find a job. No, people that are on it, they're going to stay on it for as long as they can. But my advice to them would be, okay, do something productive.
Yes.
Study like a skill for a way better job. There's people that I just know there has to be one real smart person out there that's on unemployment, even though they might not need it. Fuck it. You're on it. They're going to learn coding.
Yeah.
They're going to go on websites to learn how to code. In the next whatever unemployment months they got, 5 months, they might be on it.
And it'd be great if you do.
And fuck it, you used it and you learned coding, and in that time you applied, and then fuck it, you landed
a boss ass fool.
You landed a higher paying ass back end engineering job at fucking Google or
let's say you worked for Amazon. You worked for Amazon. You were being a fucking a delivery boy driving their Amazon vans. Laid you off, although they probably didn't lay off a lot of guys. But let's say you were one of the dudes that were laid off because you ended up getting COVID from one of your asshole coworkers that didn't want to wear a mask. And then you decide to say, hey, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to start learning coding, or I'm going to start learning all kinds of shit. To where when you go back, you say, hey, bro, do you guys need any help in the IT department? Hey, actually, we do. Hey, well, here you go, bro. Here's my certificate. Hey, come over here, delivery boy. You're not delivering packages anymore. Come on, man. You're going up north. You're going to the Bay, bro.
the computer side.
Or what? You want to stay here in LA? Yeah, I want to stay here. All right, man. Take the bullet train. Go for it.
Yeah.
They already finished it anyway.
You know, so that's what, if I could tell anybody that's on that, is okay, do something beneficial for yourself with that time.
Like, there's so much. They've had plenty of time to be able to do something out there.
And to
where
be
they could
fair,
have a trade. They could have gone a trade.
Yeah.
Or, dude, people keep seeing trades as a negative thing. Bro, how many people out there could have learned a trade within this time? That a lot of these trade schools are being done online now, dude. Like, I don't want to get into the subject, but dude, gunsmithing, fucking working on guns and fucking taking these shits apart and shit, and learning how to actually fix these bitches, bro. There's classes. Sonora Desert Institute has their course online, bro, all online, where you could be certified to be a professional gunsmith, to where you could start your own fucking shop or store, and you're your own gunsmith. Like, people could learn that. I'm not saying it's for everybody, but people could learn that. You could have learned it in the. How long have they been locked down, or how long have some people been on unemployment for? Maybe like a year and a half.
Maybe a year.
A year and some change. Let's go for a year.
Yeah.
Some of these courses, bro, are at least 14 months. You're telling me you could have finished most of the course, gotten a job, since the class is already online. You could have done it online when you get off of work. Then by the time you get certified, hey, you're a certified gunsmith.
Yeah.
And here's your bag of AK Espresso.
Exactly.
Because you graduated. That's it. You'll be like, hey, sorry, Mr. Chen. I'm not working for you anymore. I'm leaving Alabama. I'm leaving Tuscaloosa. I don't want to work in Mr. Chen's restaurant, although you guys have some delicious Mongolian beef.
They do. We'll be there. We'll be there.
Yeah, we got to go again. You got some delicious Mongolian beef, but I'm tired of these tornadoes.
I'm just tired.
And I'm off. I'm going to go start my own business. I'm going to Tennessee. Fuck it. You know?
Yeah, so hopefully it hasn't been all just Netflix and Bumble.
Bro.
Hopefully it's been lynda.com, fucking udemy.com, or masterclass.com.
Masterclass at least.
Or fucking codeacademy.com.
Dude, it's a trip how you would assume that we'd get all kinds of fucking pregnant people during the lockdowns. We didn't get shit.
Oh, because that's people aren't fucking no more.
Nobody's fucking.
Our fertility rate is collapsing, bro.
It sucks, dude. Like, I'm already getting close to my 30s. couple more years and I'll be 30. I'm thinking already. I gotta put a baby in the oven, bro. I feel like, hey man, I'm probably not even wait till the end of the year. Maybe. So you already know it, homegirl. I might get you pregnant soon.
a little sickly.
You have a little sickly right here. Co-hosting right there. Win. Just be like, shut up, fool. Here, play with gay Buddha.
Yeah.
They're fucking up the vibe, bro.
Yeah, but fertility rates, man, bro, plummeting, bro.
Yeah, it's a trip.
Like, it's almost people are in competition to see who fucks less.
Hey, bro. No Nut November has been going on since last year for me, dog.
For real, bro.
You're like, what the fuck?
They're taking that no nut lifestyle, you know?
And they're going heavy on that shit.
They're like, girls, ew.
Boys, bleh.
It's fucking stupid, bro.
Did you just say boob? Oh.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
But speaking of kids, bro, since we're still on the topic of fertility and whatnot, what do you think about spanking?
What do you mean?
Like, what are your thoughts on it? You know, spanking kids.
Well, you gotta do something, bro. You gotta discipline your kids somehow.
That's the way I see it. And I got my ass whipped as a kid. I think it worked. And it's funny because there was an article on Facebook regarding that, like how beating could negatively affect kids or whatever the fuck.
Well, beating is something else.
Oh, exactly. That's exactly what I said. And then I just commented on that post and I was like, it works for me. That's all I put. And then some fucking SJW Mother Teresa said, like, oh, anybody that thinks beating your kids is normal, basically, like, she basically said it didn't work. She goes, clearly it didn't work for you. And I just commented on this fucking weirdo going like, I just love how somebody goes over here and talks for me, like if I can't talk for myself. I was like, and I never said beating, bitch.
Wait, isn't that what the
article didn't necessarily say beating? It basically said like spanking.
Oh, okay.
But people out there, she said beating. Oh, people out there talking about beating. You know, like, come on, I don't need you to fucking speak for me, bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same thing to beat your kid into...
Exactly. There's a big difference between you beating your kid and you spanking your kid.
And to everybody that wants to be, like, super progressive, okay, how did we get here?
Exactly.
Did parents throughout however long we've really been here, were fucking parents throughout history in the fucking Ottoman Empire, the Roman Empire, where they're just like, okay, son, how do you think we should handle things?
Okay, Brutus. I see that you're very frustrated, and that's why you lashed out and beat the slaves for no reason. How do you think we could do this in a more positive way, Brutus?
Galileo, I'm literally your dad, and I'm literally a warlord. But you run the house. Like, you know?
It's because like, I'm not for beating kids.
I'm not for beating kids.
Let's get one thing straight. Beating kids, you're already abusing them.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between, like, let me see your hand. Hey, don't do that, you know? Then, you fucking idiot. Complete difference. There's a complete difference between the two. You know, you're not scarring your kid by just going like a bang, tap on the fucking hand, you know? It's completely different. But people are right away going off the fucking rails talking about like, oh no, it's abuse. It's not. You know? I got my ass whipped as a kid. I feel like it did better for me because when they would try to tell me like, oh, well, I'm gonna take away this shit. Give a fuck, take it. Ladies, I'm still going out. You know? Because my parents, it's not like my parents would be like, you know, oh, well, you're not gonna play your game today. I'll be like, I'm cool with it. I'm cool not playing it today because I'm gonna go out there to Jay's house and we're gonna go fucking to the 99 and we're gonna go steal some soups.
Steal or buy?
You know, we stole them.
Not always.
Well, not always, but sometimes.
Yeah.
And it'd be like late, you know? And it wasn't until I got home like, what did I tell you, like, idiot? And then I'll be like, oh, fuck, I don't want to get my ass whipped again. All right, I won't do it again, you know? Like I said, it works for some people, maybe not for all, you know? Like, I feel like it's going to be like a trial and everything. Like, I don't really think you should go off and say it's right or wrong. I feel like you should just let the parent be a parent and let them do whatever the fuck they're gonna do with their kids, right? Like, I don't think I should have a say in how you raise your kids. Like, if I see you, the way you correct your kids is by saying, hey, little Jay, you're not gonna play with gay Buddha today. You were being bad in school, you weren't getting good grades. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna play with gay Buddha for the next 2 days. And he's going like, oh, Dad, no, please. I don't see it's in my position to say, hey, Jay, why don't you just whip his ass and, let him play with gay Buddha. Right? Because it's your kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Just as I wouldn't like it if, I spanked mine and you said, hey, bro, why don't you just take away gay Buddha from him and he would have been fine.
Don't let the government get in the way of fucking you raising your kids, and don't let dorks get in the way of raising your kids.
It's because I feel like every kid is different, bro. Like, I honestly learned by getting my ass whipped. By getting my ass whooped, that's how I learned. That's why I was like, okay, I'm not going to do it again. Because there were times where my mom would try to talk to me like a normal human being and try to be like, what you did was wrong and what you fucked up, And my dumbass will be like, oh, yeah, I know. And then I'll be like, hey, well, nothing happened. All right, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I do it again.
That's what I mean, discipline. For some parents, it works out where they just take shit away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, some it does. Like, that's why I said, like, if you did this and it works, why am I to go ahead and intrude what you're already doing that clearly works for you and say, well, I don't think it works. You shouldn't do that. It's like wrong of me to do it. Like, it'd be a dickhead move to do.
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if you hit me with that. If you said, hey, who the fuck are you, bro?
Yeah, I don't want to let the government get in the way of fucking me raising my kids, and I don't want to let other people.
If you're one of those dudes, man, you gotta check yourself, bro. Because
imagine there's some people out there that want Dr. Fauci to raise their kids.
And I think something that's brilliant, though, on my comment when I was like, it works for me, like, I had a shitload of laughs and likes. Because a lot of people notice it, dude. It's like a lot. Well, I'm pretty sure it's for other minorities, too, or other people out there, not just minorities. But it's a Latino thing. It's a common. I don't know. Did you ever get your ass whooped when you were a kid?
Yeah.
It's a normal thing. I don't think I was beat. I don't think I was abused. Do you think you were abused?
No.
Right. Like, I don't think
it was harsh sometimes, but
yeah, but it's not something where you were like, oh, I can't sit down, or oh, I can't lay down, or whatever, because it hurts so much. I know there was twice where my mom beat the shit out of me, but I know I had it coming. I had it coming. Like, that's what I get for getting caught drunk in high school. Mom beat she almost beat the brakes off of my ass. But I had it coming, bro. Like, my only job as a fucking teenager was to go to school, try to get good grades, and that was it, right? But no, high school I was ditching all the time, getting high, getting
playing
drunk,
with butt plugs,
playing with anal beads and butt plugs with the homies, And then unfortunately my mom caught my ass, and then she, not because I was playing with butt plugs. My mom's not homophobic. It was because I was ditching school.
She goes, I'm cool with the butt plugs.
But no, I'm whipping your ass for ditching.
But you ditched, so bam.
Yeah, like, that's where I'm just like, I know I had it coming, Like, all my parents ever asked for me was like, hey, just go to school and do good in school. But my dumbass would be like, nah, I'm gonna smoke weed before school and I'm gonna get caught with a roach and I'm gonna get suspended for 3 days. Or, nah, I'm gonna steal one of my dad's bottles, put in a bottle of Gatorade, ice, because Gatorade ice looks like water, remember that? And I'm gonna go get drunk in high school and I'm gonna get a girl drunk and then she's gonna rat me out and I'm gonna get caught. I had it coming, Like, I don't see my parents differently because of the way they took care of that situation. I had it coming. I was an idiot. I was a dumbass.
Yeah, a lot of people are dumbasses. You know who's a dumbass? Or no, not a dumbass. Dude.
Dumbass. Stick to it.
You know what's fucked up?
Stick to it.
No. Speaking of fucked up.
Wait, what are we speaking of dumbass or fucked up?
No, speaking of fucked up. Did you hear that Chinese officials were making fun of India's situation?
Are you serious?
On their own little platform I think it's called Weibo.
Shut the fuck up.
Their own, like, fake Twitter.
Because a lot of fools are dying there, huh? In India?
A lot. It's bad. But that's besides, that's its own point.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is that supposedly I heard that Chinese officials were mocking the situation. I don't know the specifics, like if it was memes or whatever, but they're basically laughing at the situation of like, ha, look at our neighbors They they don't want to do business with us like the way we want to. They don't want to do the contractual, because the way China's taking over the world, basically, it's a lot of it is just economic contracts.
Where basically they say, hey, Kate, we're going to let you do business in China, but we're going to take whatever knowledge you got.
That's its own thing. They're stealing people's intellectual property. But also, like, when it comes to, like, loans, like, they look for poor-ass countries that they need some kind of infrastructure. They need, like, a dam somewhere.
Oh, so like what they've been doing in Africa.
All over the world, yeah. Yeah, to renew, like, to remake the Silk Road, what they called it, the ancient trade routes. But... So I guess I was hearing this from Patrick Bet-David. Shout out Patrick Bet-David. Awesome when he has a panel.
Smart guy you are.
Just his panel is brilliant. Even Adam, people shit on Adam.
Who's Adam?
He's just like he's a very like liberal, progressive dude. He's the dude that works with him.
Oh,
like one of his guys, But oftentimes they all gang up on Adam because he sees the world through like a liberal mind,
And they're just like, oh, you libtard.
Yeah, exactly. They treat him like a libtard. But shout out to Adam. I think he's cool too. So basically what they're talking about is that China wants to get India to come do business, but their style of business, where it's beneficial for China before it's beneficial for you, or where it's beneficial for China way more than it's beneficial for you.
And India hasn't fallen for it?
No, where they say, nah, we're good.
Really?
We're good. Like, we don't want that kind of business with you.
Dude, I trip out.
Because it'll benefit us for the short term, but it's going to benefit you greatly on the long term. India would rather much do business with countries like the U.S. And what they were talking about in that convo was that supposedly India has a bigger population now than China.
Yeah.
So that's the number one populated country in the world?
That's what I've heard, yeah.
I always thought it was China. For a long time it's been China.
It was, but
I wonder when India surpassed them.
But because of how their one-child policy started decreasing their population now.
And that was going to fuck them.
Yeah, so their population started decreasing. And India, on the other hand, from what I've read, the only reason their population keeps increasing is because of the fact so many people are poor. They have big families, so all of them could go out and work and bring money into the villages.
Yeah.
Because a lot of their communities are like village-based, where they have groups of kids, like once they hit a certain age, they start working. And all you guys are going to bring money to the village. That's from what it looks like. So a lot of dudes just keep having kids. And all of them go out to work. Like, hey, all you guys are going to work. And you guys, with all the money, we're going to put it up together. And we're going to support the village. That's from what I've read. I may be wrong.
Yeah.
But from what I read, that's the reason why the population is beginning. And I heard it's been drastic, bro. Like a drastic increase in the Indian population.
Yeah.
Where these dudes are popping kids as soon as one comes out. Like that these motherfuckers are high-fiving each other on the way.
And then
one baby comes out and you see the fucking spermatozoa going like, hey, peace out, dude.
And then that's what one of the people, I forget her name. She's so freaking smart and she's so beautiful. She's beautiful.
Are you talking about that Indian reporter?
No. The girl that sits, like, she's in Patrick's circle. I forgot her name, but she's like an economist. She's brilliant. And what she was talking about, that one of the problems that China has with India is its population. Like, I guess they don't want to be second in population to that country because they know that if I'm China and you're India, our population is decreasing and yours is increasing. That's going to be the next market that all these countries want to go do business in. Why? Because then your labor can be, bought for way cheaper.
It already has been, though.
Yeah.
They've already been going to India for cheap labor.
So I feel like, I'm going to just come out and say it. I feel like way more countries in the U.S. should definitely tap into that and help them with infrastructure.
Nah.
Why?
I disagree with that, bro. America first, America always.
Yes, America first. But there's going to be people that are going to do business.
No, I agree. And I would feel more comfortable if they did it with India, because India wouldn't have that. What'd you say? What was that called? Where they basically steal your...
Oh, intellectual property theft.
Yeah, you're that.
They have to steal ideas from fucking everybody.
I feel like if they did that instead, it'd be way more productive. Way more productive.
And one thing, let's get it clear, because people are gonna come and try to bitch. When we criticize, we're not talking about Chinese people. So for any of you that want to take it,
yeah, fuck you guys,
because that's one of the things this Republican guy was talking about. I think he sits on the Senate. He was talking about, like, a lot of people gave me shit because I was the only person. Even Republicans voted to pass it, the whole anti-Asian hate crime bill or whatever. you guys are being like duped. Hate crimes are already illegal.
Exactly.
So what the fuck did they really pass? How many of you guys looked into it deeper? I'm the one that was opposed to it because there a lot of that shit has to do with, and then he gave the specifics. It had to do with like voting rights or voting ID and shit like that. So all these people were like, "Oh, how dare you stand against anti-Asian hate crime?" I already stand against that. That's already illegal.
But why are people making like? Why is it? And I feel like it's because they couldn't get the Latinos. They couldn't get to. They got to black folks. They got to black folks like this. Everybody knows they're under the Democrats' thumb. It's proven. They tried doing it with the Latinos, and Latinos were like, "No, fuck you. We know what you're trying to play." So half of them went, and half of them stayed. Half of them went under the Democratic plantation. The other fools didn't. So they were like, "Fuck, we couldn't get to them." So what's the next best thing? They're gonna go to the Asians. And what a coincidence! The only group of Asians they got were the fucking young idiots right now, Generation Zs, and some idiot millennials. They were like, "Yeah, Asian hate crime." Bro, we work with Asians. Even they know that it's not a hate crime thing. It's something that happens all the fucking time, and it happens to all people where they get fucked. And it's not just that, it's also the same government that started that stigma against Asians.
No, wait, no, but there are hate crimes though.
Yeah.
There are people that have been like, even on video, where they're being persecuted because, and people are shouting like derogatory shit
but they're trying
like,
to say, but they're...
You're bringing the virus and all that crap.
Yeah, I agree. But they're trying to say like it's something that's barely happening. It's not true. That's been happening for years, dude. When fucking the government decided to tell everybody that, oh, well, the ones that are the major owner of wealth are Asians. Well, the smartest people out there are Asians. The guys that get into the Ivy League schools are Asians. You're telling me that doesn't cause some sort of stigma to Asians where people look at you like, hey, bro, you probably think you're better than me because you're a business owner. Or you probably think you're better than me because you went to school. You know? And it's like, why are we pretending that it's something that barely started going on? It's something that's been happening for years. Bro, in the Rodney King riots, how many fucking convenience store owners that were owned by Asians were getting targeted just for the fact that they were Asians? To where they started the whole Koreans on rooftop movement thing where all the fucking business owners that were Asians started kicking on top of their rooftops armed with guns protecting their businesses. Like, why are we pretending it's something that's brand new because of COVID? That it got a lot, that I guess more people were targeted from it because of COVID. Yeah, I could see that.
I think that's what it is. I
agree.
I don't think no one's pretending that it's all of a
Some
sudden.
people are.
Who?
Some people are. They're saying that like there's that Asian hate crime is skyrocketing like it's never had before. When it's like,
wait, so that's not true?
Not necessarily, bro. If you look at I went through, what the fuck was that website called? I forgot what the website's called. But basically, the increase in Asian hate crime, it's not gone as drastic as people try to say. Like it went high a little bit, like in the beginning of the COVID virus, but after, when people started realizing that no, it's not coming from Chinese people, it just came from China, it went back down. And now it's just what's increasing though is just the reports. But the actual attacks, it's more or less the same. It's just more people are reporting on them. Same thing how they're trying to say with shootings. Right now, shootings haven't gone drastically up. The reports on them have gone drastically up. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed how recently now, you in the past couple months, ever since the Colorado shooting, a lot more shootings have been going on? The Colorado, the dude that shot those six people in Colorado that ended up being Syrian.
Oh, the guy was Syrian?
Yeah, the guy was Syrian. And now that fucking story disappeared and they don't want to bring it up anymore. Because he was Syrian, he was pro-Biden. And he was super liberal.
Yeah, hold on. But what you're saying is that they're being reported more.
Yeah.
So before, when they would happen, what, they wouldn't report them?
They not allowed. I mean, like the media wouldn't report them. Like they were still going on. Hate crimes were still going on, dude. When I think it was what, a year ago or 2 years ago, there was a lot of videos circulating of a lot of Asians that were getting fucked with, bro. And this was before COVID, and they were getting fucked with just to get fucked with. But they weren't being reported by the news. They were being reported, from people that were posting them on social media. But now, because the media is blowing this shit up and reporting it a lot more. Now people are getting attention to it. Now people are going like, oh my God, it's something that's increasing like crazy. It's getting out of control. But from what the numbers have shown, they may be made up. I don't know. Those numbers may be made up. It hasn't really been a significant increase. What it has been a significant increase has been the reporting on them through media. So it's like every chance the media gets of reporting it, especially if it's a white guy that does it, they're going to report the shit out of it. But when it's somebody that's not white, when it's Asian on Asian, black on Asian, Latino on Asian, they don't really report it. They try to just do it quick and sweep it under the rug.
That's a different number, though. I'm not talking about reports. I'm talking about how many incidents happened.
Yeah, the incidents. The number of incidents, they say it's more or less the same.
Wow.
But the reports have gone up. So, yeah, let's say in the past month there was 100 incidents. Last month there was 100 incidents. But last month they only reported 50 of those. This month they reported 80 of those.
That's media reports.
Media. How else are you going to find out that those numbers are going up?
Databases for when cases.
Okay, but how many people out there actually go for databases? Not a lot. Some people don't know that you could do that.
When people bring up like FBI statistics, they don't talk about statistics that Fox News is talking about.
Okay, but not everybody goes to FBI statistics to look for these answers.
Or whatever statistics, crime statistics.
Most people get their answers from media, right?
No, you get them from website databases.
Okay, I'm saying most. Not everybody has the ability to go look on the internet and know what to look for. Not everybody. Most people nowadays, yes, but not everybody. There's a lot of people that just get their news.
So long as you said most,
yeah,
that's what I care about. Most,
yeah.
So I'm not gonna say about fringe people. Then that's.
I'm not gonna say everybody doesn't go to the internet to look for the news. Yeah, I think they do, but some people still get whatever they listen to from the actual media, from the news media, from Fox, CNN, MSNBC, all that other good shit. They get it from there. They don't really. I really don't think a lot of them either bother or know how to look up those actual statistics, so they go off whatever the media is telling them. You know? So in their eyes, all they're seeing is, oh shit, all these hate crimes are happening. But in reality, what it is just they're just reporting them more. But more or less, it's been the same number. But those numbers might be wrong. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying these numbers are definitive.
Right.
But from what I've seen, it's more or less the numbers have been the same, but it's only the reports, media reporting them, has gone up. The same way it had gone up when mass shootings occurred. How they were trying. Well, people try to say they killed 2 people or they shot at 1 person and they want to call it a mass shooting.
Oh yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it was stupid as hell. Oh, a guy tried committing a mass shooting and only shot 1 person. What the fuck? Well, who was he shooting at? Oh, it turns out it was a gangbanger. So it wasn't a mass shooting. It was just some gangbanger trying to shoot another gangbanger. You know, right. Dumb shit like that.
Yeah, but for all those people that want to fucking just when you bring up an issue and they want to lump it with, oh, you're anti that, you're anti that, you're anti that. Like,
no.
You know what I mean? And that's what that Republican was talking about. They're like, people wanted to out me out as like some kind of, oh, you're against Asian. Like, dude, I'm against this stupid bill. Those kind of hate crimes, that's already illegal.
Exactly.
So this is stupid. It's like a smoke screen.
Yeah.
Like, it's like if I call it the J40 defense bill, and then I sneak in a fucking clause that says J40 gets 1% of all taxes from the federal government over all states. But I go, oh, it's a J40 bill because, I keep getting slapped. I just keep getting slapped. Oh, well.
And I'm tired of it.
Yeah, and, so come on. Well, I mean, kind of weird, but all right, we're for it.
He is getting stabbed.
He's getting slapped a lot, so, we're for it. And then in the hidden text, it's, I get 1% of everybody's tax. Yeah. That makes me like a billionaire, probably. Yeah, a billionaire.
Oh yeah, getting 1%.
And it's like, why didn't you didn't name that in the bill? I didn't have to.
I didn't have to do it.
I just called it the J40 defense bill, and you guys went with it, right? You guys do want me to be defended, right? You're not like you don't want me to be attacked, right?
It's
so
like
how it's coercive.
It's like that For the People Act,
right?
That For the People Act is about supposedly to help people that to prevent that voter ID thing, to prevent voting regulations. But in reality, what it is just to protect those people that are getting Zucker bucks. That's the reality of that bill, and people don't see that. People see it as always this anti-discrimination bill, which if you're a minority, bro, they won't stop you from being able to vote. That's fucking false.
Why do you think they make it like 3,000 pages long?
Exactly. That's bullshit.
Because on page 582 is where they hide the real intentions for the bill.
How do you get stopped from voting if they're telling you your right to vote is not going to get taken from you?
Just do it this way.
Just do it this way. Hey, and you know what? We're going to give it to you for free.
Yeah.
We'll give you that voter identification for free. How is that preventing you from voting? How is that preventing you from exercising your right? How?
It's hilarious, man.
It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. It doesn't stop you from being able to vote. It doesn't stop you from being able to go vote. Like, dude, people actually think that the majority of minorities live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere and can't go to a DMV or go to wherever the fuck they're gonna, maybe the post office, to go get a voter ID, bro? You're really telling me that? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you gotta be a real idiot to try to speak for people and try to tell others, like, hey, well, these people can't go get their ID. How are you so sure, bitch? Have you asked them? Oh, well, no. So basically, you're the voice for minorities then. Oh, thank you, white liberal. Although I hate the fact that I said white liberal, but yeah.
Yeah. It's like, propose the American Freedom Bill, and they're like, well, yeah, everybody wants American freedom. Can we read the fine print? No, just sign. Oh, okay, well, all right, well, we'll sign.
So we can't read it at all. No, you can't read it at all.
So,
but it's about freedom.
We definitely did not purposely make it 10,000 pages long. So go ahead and read it if you want, but you got to vote on it by tonight, 12 o'clock. Otherwise, we're gonna have some problems or whatever. So
we're gonna get shut down again.
Yeah. So you sign it, and then you get to page 4,882, and then you see that this bill lets me get away with some fuckery. And you're like, wait, hey, too bad, bro. You signed it.
Yeah.
You signed my 10,000 page fucking bill.
And it's hilarious because if the Republican Party, and I hate that I kind of like support the Republican Party, because I do. I don't consider myself a Republican though, but I hate the fact that when the Republican Party had like control, if they didn't grow their nuts and try to bust the same bullshit Democrats have been trying to bust before. Like, imagine if they said, hey, we're getting rid of the filibuster. Bro, Democrats would be shitting bricks. How could you get rid of the filibuster, blah, 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 But no, they were going like, all right, bro, we're going to tuck our balls in and we're going to be fair with you guys. Don't worry, we're not going to flex on you guys. Let's be fair. Which was admirable. But then what happened? Now the Democrats took it. And now they're like, we're getting rid of the filibuster. So now the Republicans are like, oh my God, no, we would never do that to you guys. Why are you guys doing it to us? Well, you fucked up. That's why.
There's a joke. There's like a meme that it's like supposedly like what's going to cause the extinction of Republicans and conservatives. And on the tombstones, it's going to be like, can you believe that? Like, is this where we're at in America? Like, they're going to say that until the end of time. Oh, is this really where we're at in America? Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Without doing anything,
It's because that's the thing, bro. Like,
they really do seem
they gotta grow nuts and ovaries. Whip your ovaries out, bro. Like, there's so many people out there that actually agree with Republicans and some of their conservative values. Where, like, I'm pretty sure if the Republicans said, like, if the Republican Party said, hey, some of us senators personally are against abortion, but we can see how there are certain factors where abortion should be acceptable. Because I don't think it should be acceptable when some fucking dumbass couple just gets the baby pregnant and says, hey, fuck it, we don't want to be responsible for it, let's abort him. Now, fuck you, But I would understand, like, if the fucking parents are super drug addicts and there's a chance that baby, because the parents never gave up drugs and are still doing drugs even through the pregnancy, well, the mom mainly, that baby's going to come out with some mental issues or whatever, or some deformities, then okay, I understand that. Or like sexual assault victims, some people love to use that excuse where, oh, bro, well, if if you didn't want the baby from your whoever fucked you up, then you should give it up for adoption. Yeah, but think about it. You got to carry that fucking dude's baby for 8 months. I can't imagine what kind of shit you're going through.
Yeah.
Having to be constantly reminded every time they're kicking your belly, like, oh fuck, this motherfucker's kid is in my stomach. You know, certain things like that, certain situations like that, I'm open for it. I'm like, I could say, yeah, it's cool. But if some fucking idiots just said, hey, well, we don't want to wear a condom because we're extremely horny and you want to abort it, nah, fuck you, get out of here with that shit.
Yeah, douchebags.
Have that motherfucker give him up for adoption if you don't want him.
Put the dad in a fucking labor camp.
Yeah, exactly. Put him in a labor camp, bro. Straight up.
Like, straight up.
Idiots. It trips me out sometimes. But like I said, if getting back to the Republic, if they probably said some shit like that, they would get a lot more support. Because a lot of people would be able to say, hey, you know what? That's a middle ground that we could probably meet with them. Where they're not completely against abortions and they're willing to negotiate when it comes to certain circumstances. I'm pretty sure a lot of people could be on board with them if they said some shit like that. But no, they want to be fucking with their heads up their asses sometimes and be like, oh no, we're completely against abortions. Alright, bitch, well, good luck.
Fucking stupid. But I think that's a good place to end it.
I think so too.
I've been J40.
Sickly. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We will see you on the next one. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And if you liked it, loved it, hated it, don't forget to comment and talk some shit if you need to.
Talk some shit.
We encourage it if you agreed or disagreed. And we'll see you on the next one, people.
Peace.